Email us. You can email us about scariest animals. You can email us about anything. It's whiskey-sessions-music@gmail.com, and we will read your emails on a future episode. But we've got to get to your emails for this episode, so let's get to them. These are your emails. You said you had one for this one, right?
I do, yeah.
All right, B-Pimp, what do we got in the old email inbox?
We got an email from somebody who I think didn't listen all the way through to the honorable mentions. But anyway, dear Whiskey Session, I'm wondering how you failed to mention Carl's Jr. when you had an episode on your favorite Carls. Are you forgetting about this nominal, no, I think they meant seminal, fast food chain? Or are you holding a grudge for their exploitative commercials featuring Paris Hilton washing a car in a bikini? You did have them in your honorable mentions, but we didn't rank them. So somebody must love Carl's Jr.
I will say this, though, to the person that emailed in, I actually didn't mean to have them on my honorable mentions for a couple of reasons. I put them down because I just saw that they were a Carl's.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually ever been to a Carl's Jr.
No, we only have Hardee's in the Midwest. They're like it's the same company, but we only have Hardee's. So I can't even go to one unless I'm on the West Coast, I think.
Okay. You're right. Yeah, only the West Coast has them.
Yeah.
Why do they break up the chains like that?
I don't know. I should know because I listened to Doughboys for so long, and I'm sure they talked about this many times, but I don't remember why. I think maybe Carl's Jr. bought Hardee's at some point and just didn't want to change the name for some reason. But I've heard like they've had Carl's Jr.'s had things like they have a Captain Crunch milkshake that I think is like something like a novelty people want to try from them, and like some of their burgers are supposed to be good. I don't know, but I've never had it.
Yeah, I will say, not to retcon an old episode, but I put him on as an honorable mention, and I realized fully now that, like, why did I do that? I've actually never been to a Carl's Jr.
I do like that it's called Carl's Jr. because it's a weird combination of words, but yeah. That's about it.
Does the East Coast have their own version of that? That's something else entirely?
I'm pretty sure, honestly, it's like Carl's Jr. Hardee's.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. It might be like Carl's Jr. is only West Coast and Hardee's is everywhere East, but I'm not positive.
I've also never been to a Hardee's.
Yeah, I never went either. We had one in Homewood, which is pretty close to where I grew up, but like never went there.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I haven't even been to In-N-Out in a little bit.
How is In-N-Out? That's something I've never had, but I know West Coasters love it.
Yeah, truthfully, In-N-Out burgers are good. Like, people can say they're overrated or whatever. For a fast food, it's not going to be the best burger you ever had, but for a fast food burger, I think it is quite good.
Okay.
They have got to step their fries game up, though. Their fries are not good at all. I would say they're close to the bottom of most fast food restaurants.
What is it about them that is unpleasant?
I don't know. There's just like nothing to them. There's no flavor. They don't salt them enough. There's just like nothing going there.
Okay.
They clearly just don't care enough.
You know who had really good fries that I miss because I don't go there anymore is Five Guys.
Yeah, and they give you a shit ton of them.
Mm-hmm. And they had didn't they have peanuts in there?
Yes, like that was the thing. As you were waiting, you could just pick up a thing of peanuts and throw them on the floor.
What
a funny thing about this. Yeah. I haven't been to a Five Guys in a long time either. They opened one in Rogers Park like right after we moved out. Which, I mean, it might have been for the better though, because I feel like I would have gone there a lot.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't miss much since I've been vegan for like 6 years now, by the way. And I don't miss very much, but that is, I wouldn't say miss it, but like that's one of those things on the list. I think like Peace Pizza, like a really good pizza like that, or something like Five Guys where it was just like high quality, kind of like fast foodish stuff. That's what I like that I miss.
Yeah. All right. The deep question for our podcast. Do you plan to be vegan for the rest of your life?
Sure do.
All right.
Only way I wouldn't be is if like medically a doctor said you should not do this anymore. But other than that, I love it. So I wouldn't switch.
Okay. That's a nugget for our podcast listeners. I feel like that's a deep one.
That's a deep nugget. They have to listen all the way past like when they thought our episode was almost over to get that one.
Yeah. On the next episode, I'll be asking you, what do you think happens after we die?
I have answers on that too. Maybe that'll be. We'll start
We'll
doing like a
save it, save it, save it.
deep thoughts segment at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That is the end of this episode. Again, if you want to email us, go ahead and hit us up, whiskey-sessionsmusic@gmail.com. We'll read your episode on a future, excuse me, we'll read your, man, I made the same mistake last episode. We'll read your email on a future episode. But that does it for this episode. B-Pimp, you got any words of wisdom to leave our listeners with?
House centipedes are gross.
They're the fucking worst. All right, until next time, this is Amat saying peace out.
And B-Pimp saying bye-bye.